Welcome back to Battlegrounds, you guys. Round number one was round number one was a little interesting. Yeah, I don't really understand why I keep getting matched against players with much smaller decks than mine. I don't know, dude. And you'll see that's a common theme with this video, unfortunately. Most of my friends, I've noticed, are just facing players that are absurdly large in like rating and prestige, and I'm over here getting matched against players who are throne breakers. I don't get it. It's really weird, but it's not my decision. I didn't ask to be matched against people like this. It's a little unfair. So this was my first fight of the new node set. You know, at this point I kind of forgot that you should be using mutants and putting debuffs on the defender to get those prowesses, but I didn't really think to do that. I just kind of went the safe route against Ant-Man here and went Kingpin. It was a pretty slow fight, but I ended with, I think it was 100% HP. We'll see at the end here, but yeah, it's a slow fight, took a while, but it was safe. So I lied. I actually ended with 94% HP. But yeah, my dude kind of got cooked. I think he kind of forgot that you purify and stuff, and yeah, Lady Deathstrike kind of places a lot of debuffs, so I wouldn't really recommend doing that. For the second round here, I believe I had placed Colossus, yep, and yeah, he goes Kingpin, which was kind of exciting because I was looking forward to using Havoc since I actually just recently pulled him. So this was, it was a good fight, but it was a bit slow. It was slower than I wanted it to be, but it still ends pretty nicely. I was thinking at the end of the match there that I should have just waited until I got the special 3, just because I probably would have ended up killing him there, but it wasn't that long of a fight. I mean, to be fair, 60 seconds is kind of long, but I was almost at 50k points, and if you're at 50k or above it, that's a pretty good fight. Now my little homie Aribo here was unfortunately matched against me as well. I really don't understand the matchmaking sometimes. Like, usually the start of the season, I matched with people my own level. Now, if I were to wait until, like, there's a few days left of the season and I was still in Plat 2, this is what my matches would look like. But this is the third day of it, second day. So it's really odd, and honestly, here I was thinking I was really hoping this guy would just forfeit, because I knew how the match was gonna end, which is probably a little mean to think that way, but I do give props to people for actually sticking out the fight, but I was kind of hoping to just move on to the next match, to be honest. So similar with the first match, I went a safe route and kind of just, went Kingpin. Red Skull is a pretty annoying defender these days after his recent buff. I haven't actually faced him too many times, so I was honestly kind of looking forward to this fight. Obviously, it was a rank 2 6-star. It's really nothing that's really, it's not really gonna be a problem, but it's still something I need to practice and make sure I do correctly, just because he can be a big pain in the butt. I only baited special ones just because I already have to wait long enough for that auto block to go away. I didn't want to wait for his unstoppable every single time. So yeah, so I'm sure there's gotta be some better way to fight this guy. Maybe you should bait special 2s, I don't know. The auto block only lasts 3 seconds, so it's not really that big of a deal to wait for, but he does get it really often. I made sure to not hit the block. I'm not trying to take a bunch of energy damage, and I didn't parry non-contact first medium, so kind of a weird fight. Now this was a matchup that I honestly run into a lot. Hercules on defense. For whatever reason, I really like fighting Hercules on defense, because I don't know if it's because I'm just a bad player, but he can actually be pretty good. You have to remember to watch for his feats of strength, obviously, because he's stun immune. He didn't get those too many times because I didn't knock him down all that often. But in this fight, what I did was I just waited till I got the special 3. I wanted to get his health down a little bit more, so I probably should have just used like a special 1 or some just to help with the damage. So I go here with the special 3, hoping I could kill him right now. It does a pretty good amount of damage, but it wasn't enough. So I kind of wish I had waited a bit longer before I tried that, because now I have to wait out his special one, or his immortality, which just drags the fight longer than it has to. It's a 5-star. I'm using a 7-star. I don't know. It's just really annoying that I had to wait for that to go away, but it was fine. It was a fun fight. I enjoy fighting Hercules, so it was alright. And now for the final matchup of Platinum 2. We got Mr. Tony Stark 44. Again, 3 times in a row, we had an account that was quite a bit lower in size to my account. Pretty unfortunate. I do enjoy having strong matchups because it actually, forces me to use my brain a little bit and to get better. So, again, was hoping for a forfeit. Didn't happen. Had to play it out. But you probably know how this fight will end. But I will still talk about how I played my fights and stuff like that. So on defense for round 1, I did a jerk move. I like putting guillotine on defense just because I notice people struggle a lot when it comes to her power drain and her phase and stuff like that. It's really weird how people still somehow lose against her. This guy doesn't count because it's a massive guillotine, but people who are on my same level, I have noticed they will lose against her. It's pretty interesting. But for attack here, he had Doom. I decided to go Colossus. I was a little confused. My draft was pretty stupid, actually. I think I was just a little brain dead at this point. but I just like thought, oh, you know what? This is actually a mutant meta. I should probably use a mutant. So I decided to use a mutant, and what better one to use than a rank 3 Colossus? How about that? Here I'm going to start parrying him and just try to get a prowess. And I noticed he doesn't, he doesn't purify anything. So I'm like, okay, we'll just heavy into the special 2. And he just gets obliterated. Oh, man. It's probably my favorite special 2 of all time, honestly. It's just so strong sometimes. As you can see in round 2 here, he goes Mystic Spidey on defense, and I go Maestro. And I use Storm, obviously, another mutant meta. You get the gist of it. I kind of made like a little oopsie here. I kind of forget the more buffs you have, the more power this stupid champion gains. So I kind of pushed him to special 3 by accident. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to get rid of his phase, or his astral form, and I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta do something here. So I go for a special 1, really big last hit, and he instantly throws a special 3. This guy pisses me off, dude. He is so annoying for no reason. I really don't struggle that much against this guy, but like, dude, he's just to the point where he's annoying. I don't know how else to put it, but he's just a big pain in the butt. And to my friend who has that rank 5 Ascendance Mystic Spidey, screw you. You are the bane of my existence. You know who you are. But that about does it. If you guys stayed to the end, I appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.